Hi everyone, greetings from National Skills Network. Today we are going to look at an important topic concerning all engineering graduates. The question here is how employable are our engineering graduates, whether they are from mechanical stream, computer stream or electrical or electronics. The industry has always found a gap in the way the engineers acquire their knowledge and skills from their colleges. So to solve these issues, we have many platforms, and one of them is Skilllink, and this edtech platform is adding a lot of value to the industry by helping youth pick up the engineering skills and also upskill those who are already in service. So to go deeper into this, I have with me today Mr. Krishna Bandaru, who is the Chief Business Officer at Skilllink. So let's go ahead and learn more from him.
Dr. Madhuri, thanks for having me here on this. It's great to be conversing with National Skills Network. Skilllink was incubated in Y Combinator, Silicon Valley in 2019. And the vision is to bridge the gap between academia and industry. That is, how do you make engineering students, engineering graduates, early working professionals more industry ready?
Okay.
And why is this important? We believe that there are lacks of engineering graduates in India. Global organizations look at India for setting up their offices and actually employing a lot of people. But the common refrain from a lot of companies are that our engineering students are not employable.
Yeah.
And this is limiting the growth of the industry in India. And we believe that we need to attack it from the supply side. That is, we need to make talent more available for the industry. That is our vision. The way we do this is we are broadly divided into two domains. One is core engineering skills, which are related to mechanical, electrical, electronics, and civil engineering, biomedical as well. And then there is computer science engineering. So for these core skills for mechanical, electrical, electronics, we've chosen automotive industry and aerospace industry as the main industries where mechanical engineers, electrical, electronics engineers need to be trained. And maybe in the future questions, I'll explain to you why we've chosen these industries.
Yeah.
And civil and biomedical, self-explanatory, for the EPC industry and biomedical for the medical equipment industry. And as we all know, computer science is data analytics, AI, ML, full stack development, etc. that cuts across industries. And we make these courses available for three segments. Number one is B2C, that is directly students, graduates, or working professionals who want to upskill themselves. They can come onto a platform and upskill themselves. Number two is B2B, that is businesses. So there are a lot of corporates who want to upskill their employees. So we tie up with corporates in order to train their employees. The third is B2A, academia. That means whether it is academia or government-run initiatives, where academia wants to directly tie up with us, and the new educational policy allows them to actually get content from platforms like ours and provide credit-based coursework. So these are the three customers. These are three segments that we serve.
Okay, so you mentioned just now about this industry, integrated kind of courses for various sectors. I think we can go a little more deeper into this automotive sector. I'm assuming that EV is also one of the core areas for you. And this is something I think which is really gaining a lot of importance right now in the automotive industry. Maybe you can illustrate something about this EV industry. That would be interesting.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think traditionally, I think all of us know that automotive industry is going through a significant transformation, right? From being a predominantly mechanical skill-driven industry to mechanical plus electrification skills because of the electric vehicle revolution that's happening. Yeah. Plus a lot of electronics that is getting into the car, because you can control the car using a lot of electronic controls. So a lot of embedded systems getting into the car. So much so that the terminology used is it's a software-defined vehicle. It's more a computer on wheels. right? And add to it the autonomous part of it, whether partial autonomous features or the fully autonomous features. So an automotive industry right now requires not only mechanical engineers, it requires mechanical engineers, electrical engineers, electronics engineers, and computer science engineers, right? And we are focused automotive coursework or electric vehicle coursework, autonomous coursework. This is our signature coursework for Skilllink. We have close to about 8,000 students every year taking up this coursework from India, from US, from Germany, etc. From all of these locations. These could be students, these could be students pursuing their masters, these could be early working professionals. They would be in the automotive industry, but they want to upskill themselves in order to get onto these new projects.
Yeah. So one question just comes to my mind when we are talking about practical parts of learning, and since it's edtech, how does this get handled? What kind of technology do you use to probably show simulations, or how does the practical thing happen?
Madhuri, that's a great question. Number one is we are not preparing engineers to work on the shop floor here, right? I think there are separate programs that are there that make them become production engineers, quality engineers, procurement engineers, right? What we are more focused on is even these mechanical engineers, when they go and work in the industry, they have to use computational tools in order to design a car, in order to simulate the multiple parts of a car, in order to do some crash analysis of the car, right? But these softwares are not free. These softwares are unlike the pure play computer science course softwares. These softwares are not free, right? So what we've done is we've tied up with all of these software OEMs, whether it is MathWorks, whether it is Dassault, Ansys, Altair, etc. All these computational tools are available through the Skilllink network on cloud for our students to do projects. And projects are an integral part. Projects are 40% of what they do on our platform, where we give real industry problems, because we work with a lot of corporates as well. So we know what the industry is working on. We get those problems and give those to students, give the software to them. And we have about 200 odd full-time faculty with us who help the learners learn all of this.
Okay, so it's like they facilitate this entire process, right? So while solving a problem or while going deeper into it, they'll be able to get this hands-on kind of an experience, right?
Absolutely. I mean, I think our focus at Skilllink is learn by doing, right? It's first thing is they need to know, engineers need to do pen and paper calculations very easily, but that is by learning the fundamentals. But after learning the fundamentals, if they have to apply it to an industry grade problem, they need to use the software tools.
Right.
That's where we provide all of this software.
Yeah. So you mentioned just now when we started the conversation about how engineers do not get the kind of employment they are looking for, and industry is always finding that gap, right? But I think even after they get employed, there are always these situations where they need to continuously learn, upskill. So does the platform also help requirements of that kind for people who are on the job?
A significant number of our B2C customers are working professionals. That is, they are in their first 2 to 3 years of work life, and they come to our platform to upskill. The technology enables them to learn as per their own convenience and speed, right? And a lot of working professionals access our platform more in the evening times, more on the weekends, right? And we make our resources available to them based on this trend. So that enables them to learn. A lot of corporates anyway purchase our services, and that they make it available to their employees.
Okay, that's really nice to hear. And you were just talking about the students. And is there something like for students, is there something like a placement help, or you also help them get jobs after they undergo a program? How does it work? Is it part of the model that you offer?
Whether it is students or people who've already graduated, learners broadly, we offer them a bouquet of services. Number one is access to all our learning material, which we own all the intellectual property rights to. Number two is live virtual live tutoring that they can do.
Mm-hmm.
Then we provide career services, that
Okay.
is preparing them for interviews. We also have a corporate relations team which gets corporates to interview students. But obviously, all the opportunities are available for students who complete a set of mandatory courses, go through the required assessments, and if they clear the assessments, then they are taken to all of these interviews. Almost about 2,000 students secured jobs through our platform in the last calendar year.
Okay. Okay, so this is open to mostly engineering students and people who are interested in technology subjects. And you also mentioned there's a bit of employability kind of help, also employability skills in the form of interview training, perhaps, which they need to undergo. So besides all these points, is there anything else you wish to convey from our platform in terms of importance of skilling for engineering students? Because we see them mostly going to the colleges and learning most of the theoretical stuff, but like you mentioned, learning by doing, or the focus on skilling. How do you think they should inculcate? Any advice for them?
I think the first starting point is they need to increase their awareness about what are the job opportunities out there. Maybe taking the example of a mechanical engineer, I think the popular opinion in the mind is mechanical engineers, if they have to go and do, they have to do only field jobs, or they have to go into only manufacturing. But there are a lot of jobs over there which require your mechanical engineering knowledge. Plus, if you learn computational software, then you can actually get into jobs which are proper engineering R&D jobs or engineering services jobs, right? Amidst all of this IT slowdown that has happened in the last maybe 3-4 months, you will always see the number of automotive companies still coming to India and setting up shop,
Yes.
right? You will have a lot of, I mean, the Telangana government has this Telangana Mobility Valley initiative, right, where they're asking people to come and set up a lot of companies. A lot of companies are setting up their engineering centers in Hyderabad, Bangalore, Chennai, Pune, NCR.
Yeah.
And what do these companies require? These companies require the mechanical engineers to have very, very strong fundamentals knowledge. That is number one of the automotive industry. Number two is work on projects that demonstrate their skills. I think gone are the days when you carry a resume where you talk about your hobbies and habits, etc., where you now need to showcase your portfolio of projects that you've done.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah, I think that's very important. So the way they look at internships also, I think, has to undergo a change. It's not just a theoretical project. Yeah, thank you so much, Krishna, for sharing your views and also telling us more about Skilllink. I'm sure this is going to help a lot of people who are connected with skilling in the engineering disciplines. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Madhuri. Thank you.
Bye.